Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phay, and welcome to the channel. You know, my wife hollered at me from the other room the other day, asking me, why is there a strange baby in our crib? I'm like, you told me to change the baby. Today, we're taking a look at 20 Strong. This is the base game, but with the new Tanglewoods Red expansion. Now, I have 20 Strong, and I love playing 20 Strong. But what this one's going to do is this is going to kind of bring the theme of the whole Tanglewoods set. It's the new base set. It's got red already inside of this box. So let's go down to the table. Let's open this up and let's see what's on the inside. All right, folks, here we go. This is the Tanglewoods Red core set. Now, I already have the 20 Strong core set, but I went ahead and rebought the core set with this one as well. I know you can get just the red deck by itself, but I wanted to get this one because I think the dice were just a little bit different, if I remember right, or there was something a little bit different about it. But worst case, you know what? I now have two sets. Okay, so say I'm playing a game of this, a buddy comes over and goes, "Oh, what are you playing right there?" And I'm like, "Well, it's 20 Strong." "Oh, that's cool. Can I play?" "No, it's a single player game, but I have a second core deck. I can now let you play it." And that's why I bought a second one. All right, well, that was my little story to get us going, why I try to get this open. Okay, now let's flip over to the backside because I want to show you this. Ages of 14 and up, you're looking at 30 to 40 minutes to play, and it's just a solo game. All right, and this one here looks like that's what you're going to have. All right, everything is going to be in there, rule book. What is it? 85 cards is coming in this set right here. Okay, so let's get this opened up again. And the quality is, I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but see, there's even felt on the inside of this box. The quality that Chip Theory does on these games for 20 Strong is ridiculous. Oh, see, look at that. There's my 20 Strong red deck right there. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to put that off to the side because the first thing I want to do is I want to show you just the core rule book for 20 Strong. Now, this should be just the basic Tanglewoods rules. Now, I think the rules are just a little bit different for Tanglewood than they are the regular, and that's also the other reason why I wanted to get this set too. Okay, so it's like I said, it's a 28-page rule book, but look at the size of this rule book, man. You're going to read through this thing so fast, it's ridiculous. It is not a hard game to learn, but oh my gosh, it is a super hard game to master because depending on how those cards come out, so hard to figure out, but such a fun puzzle. Now, Tanglewoods is going to add a bunch of stuff that I'm really curious of. I like the little tree that you go up as you're trying to get through the game, and that's one of the things that I really like about it. All right, graphic design, and then there's your icons. Perfect. I love it. Rulebook is just great. Now we're going to have this nice little tracker. Okay, it's just a little magnetic as always. So depending on the game you're playing, the game will tell you which side of these you need to use. It's got a magnet in the middle, and then of course you just set it to whatever you need it on, and you're tracking whatever skill at that point in time. Now it's hard to see the arrow, so I always like paint that. Okay, just get it like a Sharpie, paint it black, and it works perfect. Okay, now let's take a look at the dice. The dice in this set look like they're basically the same as the dice in the other set. They just have, you know, rather than having little dashes, they're going to have these little swirlies on them, so they do have a little bit different look to them, but they're still just, the quality of these dice is phenomenal. Okay, and here's these little tracker dice. So that way you're tracking your 3 different stats. So you have these 3 dice plus these 17 dice makes 20 dice. All right, and there you go. Now these, I never put them back in the bag. I just stick them right down there in the bottom because you end up going to doing just like this with them. This will go over here, that's going to go over there, that's going to go over there, because you're always going to have a deck that you're going to put in here, and then this is always going to sit on the side just like that. But that is all of that. This is what we want to take a look at because this is the game. Okay, so the 20 Strong box is going to give you the dice. It's going to give you the rule book that you need. That's the core necessities to play this game. The rest is you just need to have what deck you're going to play. It's Tanglewoods. You're going to play red. Did you buy white? Did you buy gold? Did you buy Baba Yaga and put them all together? How'd you do it? Okay, and there's that little back. They always put it on there. I do like that. I always put it on the inside. I always keep it. Okay. Now, these decks are definitely, or these ones are definitely more cards in these ones than they are the regular 20 Strong ones. So I'm going to put these off to the side for here for now. because what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this. So this rule book is your general rules of play. This is how to play 20 strong. This right here is how to play Tanglewoods Red. So every one of these is going to have their own rule book. Okay. Now I know the other sets, they were like these little fold-out pamphlets. I'm glad they went back to this sort of rule book. I actually prefer this. I don't like those fold-out pamphlets myself. They're nice that you can just kind of spread it all out and look at everything. But once you like flatten them and fold them and flatten them and fold them a few different times, then yeah, see, this is those cards I was talking about, man. You got to go up these little tracks. Then they start ripping, and maybe if if you're better than me and you can actually remember how to play these games without constantly looking at stuff. Oh, I play so many games that I always got to keep looking up little things. It's the little rules. That's what gets me. I forget all of the little rules. Okay, your engagement resolve phase. Yeah, so this looks like, this red looks like there's a lot more to this than just the core 20 strong Solar Sentinels game. Now I know Hoplomachus and Too Many Bones looks like they add a little bit more as well. There's your difficulty scaling. Your difficulty level, there you go. And look at that nice artwork. Okay, and there you go. And then there's your round flow on the back. Okay, perfect. So let's take a look at what we're going to get with these cards. We're just going to kind of go top down and see what happens. All right, down to the dogs. All right, I'm gonna hold on to every card so that way you can take a look at them. Oh, a feral leprechaun. Curse transformation. What's that going to be? Stump Pum. Howl at the Moon. And there you go. Wow, the artwork though, man. Tell you what, if this is not just some phenomenal artwork, I don't know what is. I'm probably looking at these just totally backwards. And I think that I'm going to flip them around for you guys so we can look at them the other way. Okay, because it looks like these all would be much, much better if they were the other direction. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. So the rest of these cards, I'm going to flip them over, and we're going to look at this side first. The funnel web. And what's the funnel web going to look like? Forest Friends. And it looks like there's multiple, but it looks like they're probably a little bit different too. All right, Allies Among Us. So it looks like, yes, we've got Dark Fairies and Dark Fairies. So we have a couple different cards. So we'll look at the front of both of those. And you can definitely see this gold piece down on the bottom. So they're definitely different. Spiderweb for 2 on the back of that one, and then Call of Arms. So as you can see, a couple of these cards may have the same names, but they're definitely different. Okay. Oh, the good old Weevil. Weevils wobble. And Belly of the Beast. Yeah, you don't want a Weevil in there. Okay. Got a Runt. Man, but I'll tell you what, this artwork, dinner time, that is awesome. This artwork, just look at that. Oh, Wither. This stuff is just, man, I'll tell you what, that's the thing I love about Chip Theory games. I can just sit there and look at the artwork on these games. I sometimes stop playing because I get engrossed in the artwork, just looking at it and just really, really enjoying it. Artwork can really suck you into a game, okay? I mean, I can play some games that have some questionable artwork. That's not a problem. But man, when it's got phenomenal artwork like this, it just really sucks me in. All right, Prickle. Okay, Fogbank. We got another Prickle. He almost looks like a pickle. And Wren. Oak Blight. Yeah, I really can't wait to give this one a try. Because it does, it looked, man, I remember when they announced this one, it just looked fantastic to me. And I'll tell you what, these 20 strong games, they're so small that I can totally see these when I go on my motorcycle trips. These are going to be my go-to games because I can just easily put a couple of these decks in a card box or something like that. And I know they have a travel case, but it holds like 20 decks. It's just too big for what I want. But yeah, I can just throw these in my motorcycle, go on a trip. Man, I got all the game that I really need to play. All right, and see, we got 2 more of these. Okay, and these are our main baddies. It looks like probably we're going up against. I'm assuming that is, or something along those lines. Okay, so that is those cards. Now, what do we have over here? Okay, so I'll give you a look at these. And as always, all these cards are two-sided. The Pied Piper. The Pipin' Piper. Oh yeah, I got good old Puss in Boots. Woo. Thumbelina and Big Red. All right, Little Red Riding Hood there. Okay, the Swirling Smelting Pot. Not really sure what these cards are. Boy, I'll tell you what, I know what I am going to be doing this weekend. I am going to be doing a lot of 20 strong playing. I can tell you that right now. And I am excited about it. All right, the Unidentified Rock. Ooh, those two are kind of stuck together just a hair. The butter knife. What is the better knife and the butter knife? It's kind of cool that they're, I do like this two-sided aspect of them. Okay. The Wishing Well. And just a well. There are 3 little piggies. And now there's only 1 little piggy. Okay. A couple more here. The Fairy Godmother's Blessing and her aid. And the Woodsman's Axe. And just a regular old axe. Okay. Oh, just a little merchant. You can go to a little merchant and buy stuff. Now, these are those other cards I was telling you about. And are they? Yeah, they are two-sided. Look at that. But you'll end up putting them together and you'll end up going down going up a track. Then you get to decide what direction you want to go. So that's one of the things that's really cool. And there's so many of these that it looks like your paths. I mean, the paths are going to be different every time you play the game. So not only is the characters you play, the baddie you play, the cards you go up against, but now your path is also going to be different. Oh, I mean, can there not be more replay in a small, tiny little game that has this itty bitty little footprint than these? It is amazing. All right. Absolutely love what I'm seeing here, folks. Absolutely loving it. Okay. All right, we got this just a couple more of these, and then we're done with all of these. Wow, man, if you got to add that many monsters into there, whoo, that's going to be a boss battle. Oh, see, this is probably your starting card because you're starting your house and you're kind of heading up. Okay, so I wonder if like green, like you have this side here, and then I wonder if green's probably the easier side. So if you just kind of want to play, but you don't want the heavy challenge, you can go on the easier mode. Okay, 9 Hunger. There's your Prowl. Dark Domain. What do we got here? Guzzle. The Matted Fur. Good old Rowdy. Big Eyes. Who's Big Eyes? Big Eyes is, oh yeah. And Big Teeth. We know what that's going to be. Big old growl right there. And there's your bigger, badder wolf right there. Oh yeah, look at that. He thinks he's so coy. And then what do we have here? Oh yeah, look at that. Little Explorer. I love the little cheat sheet right there. And then we got the Brothers Grimm. Fantastic. Well, there you go, folks. That is all of the cards. Man, I'll tell you what, there's definitely more in this set than the other Too Many Bones. Tanglewood definitely brings it up a notch. Man, and his Chip Theory games really delivering on this as well. Okay, so look at that. We can put that in the box. And the beauty thing about this is when we're ready to go, we can put any one of our decks inside of this box, take it with us, and we're good to go. Or we can just pack them off to the side. We're going to put that right there. We got our core basic game rule book right there. We're going to put our little chip right there. We're just going to put that there for now. And there we are. And that's it. Okay. That, ladies and gentlemen, is 20 strong. The base game with Red, Tanglewoods Red, all in one box. Phenomenal. Can't wait to give this one a play. Looks great. Let's head up top. Let's close this out. Well, there you go, folks. That is Tanglewoods Red plus the Tanglewoods Red base set. Now, I don't know if you actually have to have the actual base set, this particular base set for it, but to me, they changed the dice around. It's going to give it a little bit different look, and I did want that second set anyways, and my red box is just going to sit right inside here, ready for me to play, and I'll tell you what, it looks good. I love what they did to the changes of the game. I like how it's got that little path you have to now go through. It just looks phenomenal. The artwork is great. Everything about this game just looks absolutely phenomenal. Can't wait to get it to the table and give it a try. Well, thank you once again for joining me today. As always, I please ask you to like this video on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on Facebook, or even on X. Please leave me a comment on any one of those platforms. I'll get to those comments just as soon as I can. And also, folks, if you like the videos that I do here and you haven't done so already, I humbly ask you to click on the subscription button, join my little family here, and also click on the bell and be notified when I drop new videos. Also, if you like the videos that I do here, I also post videos over on the Discriminating Gamers channel. I'll do some unboxing, some reviews, and some playthroughs over there. I'll leave a link to Cody's channel in the details below. You know, I tried to buy a taxidermy bird, but the store wanted too much money for it. It wouldn't go cheap.